Good morning. It's time once again to get together and talk about the things that kids want to talk about. It's Radio Disney's The Breakfast Club.
Hello and good morning, everyone. It's Shanna here on Radio Disney's Breakfast Club. Today I'm sitting here with Barbara with Delta Dental of Colorado Foundation, as well as Dr. Patty with Denver Health. And today we will be discussing the Brush With Me campaign. We will be right back to talk about this awesome campaign they have going on, so stay tuned. Hello, it's Shanna and welcome back to Radio Disney's Breakfast Club. This morning I am sitting here with Barbara and Dr. Patty, but right now we're going to sit down and talk with Barbara. Please tell us a little bit about yourself and your foundation.
I'm Barbara Springer. I'm the Executive Director of the Delta Dental of Colorado Foundation. The Delta Dental of Colorado Foundation has been around for a number of years, but it's really been in the last 10 years that we've been actively out there in the community funding lots of different projects and activities that are all devoted towards reducing the level of cavities in Colorado's children.
Wow, that's great. Can you please tell us a little bit more about the Brush With Me campaign?
We have this terrific new campaign that we call Brush With Me, and it's really aimed at educating parents and children about what they need to do to help take care of their teeth so that they don't get cavities in the first place or so that they don't get any more cavities. And it's really about informing people about the simple things they can do to really help their children get off to a good start and have a healthy smile for the rest of their lives.
This sounds like a fantastic resource for parents. Why is the foundation focusing on children's dental health?
The foundation's mission is all about eradicating cavities in Colorado's children. Almost all of the disease, or a lot of the disease, oral disease among children, is among about 20% of the population. And what people don't understand is that cavities really are preventable if you just take a couple of simple steps. So we believe that we have a mission that really is achievable.
That's really good information to know. Brush With Me will be joining us at the Adams County Fair next weekend. What do you have planned?
That's right. We're really excited about being out at the Adams County Fair. We're going to have a booth there. It's going to have some great things for kids to do and for parents to also learn about. We've got a gigantic tooth called Pearl E. White, and the kids can draw on the tooth with markers. They can put cavities on the tooth. They can put words on the tooth. They can put pictures on the tooth. And then we've got these gigantic toothbrushes that they can use to brush off the cavities, brush off the bad stuff. We're also going to have the tooth fairy there, and she's going to be helping the kids brush the bad stuff off the teeth. She's also going to be handing out goodie bags with toothbrushes and toothpaste. We also have these great mirror clings, which look like princess crowns and astronaut helmets that parents can put on the mirrors, and then kids can put their faces in that astronaut helmet or under the princess crown, and it helps kids stay at the mirror and brushing their teeth for as long as they need to.
That sounds like it's going to be a ton of fun, so everybody should come join us out at Adams County Fair next weekend with the Brush Me campaign. So how long do you recommend that kids brush their teeth for?
What we recommend is that kids brush their teeth for 2 minutes. And mostly you think you're brushing your teeth for 2 minutes, but it turns out most people are way short of that. So it's good to set a timer so that kids know exactly when that 2 minutes is up.
Thank you so much, Barbara of Delta Dental of Colorado Foundation, for coming and sharing all of this fantastic information with us. We look forward to seeing you at Adams County Fair next weekend. Up next, we will be talking with Dr. Patty with Denver Health, so stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Okay, forest animals.
Hello and welcome back. It's Shanna here with Radio Disney's Breakfast Club. Today we are talking about your smile and how to keep your teeth healthy. Right now I'm sitting here with Dr. Patty with Denver Health. Would you mind telling us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, I'm Dr. Patty, and I've been a pediatrician for 20 years, and I've been taking care of kids at Denver Health in Denver, Colorado.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for being here with us today. So why is oral care so important, and why is it so necessary to instill in children of young ages?
That's a really good question. I think of it as our teeth in our mouth have to last our lifetimes, and they have to chew food to give us nutrition for a long time, call it 80 years. So I think of it like a car. If we don't take care of our car and we're driving it every day, it's going to wear out. So our teeth need to be taken care of as well. So we need to pay attention to them every day, brush them, eat healthy, go to the dentist, and just think of them as an important part of how we're going to eat for the rest of our lives.
So what do you recommend kids do to maintain a healthy smile?
To take care of our teeth, we need to think about brushing them every day. If we don't brush them, then germs grow on our teeth and they digest the sugars that we eat, like in pop and in candy and crackers. And when they digest those sugars, they make an acid. And that acid makes holes in our teeth. Those holes are called cavities. So what you have to do to take care of your teeth is you got to keep them clean. You got to keep them as strong as you can. And you can do that by brushing them every morning, brushing them every night before you go to bed. And you can even brush them during the day if you've been eating a lot of things that have a lot of sugars in them. And you got to go to the dentist. The dentist helps clean them. They help put fluoride on your teeth so that they can stay strong. And then thankfully we have fluoride in our water too. So if we drink tap water, that fluoride helps makes our teeth strong.
What do you recommend we do to make sure kids see that brushing their teeth every day is so important?
Well, kids have to learn how to set up a routine, and parents are the best people to set an example. So if parents brush their teeth with their children every morning and every night and even during the day, then they set up that routine and they are a perfect model for their children. And that sets an example showing them how important it is to take care of their bodies, their health, their teeth, and children will follow through.
In terms of drinks, what would you say children should avoid?
That's a really good question. So it's really easy to drink a lot of beverages with sugar in it. There's a pop and there's Kool-Aids and all kinds of things that we know about that have sugar. And sugars aren't very good for our body. They're not good to keep our weight healthy, and they're not good for our teeth. What happens is those cavity germs in our mouths love to digest those sugars. And when they do, they make those acids. And so we don't want to feed those cavity germs sugars. Instead, we should think about having water. So when we go to bed at night, if we want to have a glass of milk, we can have it. But then we want to brush our teeth afterwards so that our teeth go to bed clean. And in the day, for a long time, we didn't have a lot of sugary beverages, and we did well. And I think we have to remember how good and healthy water is and try to help our kids learn that too.
So what other beverages would you recommend kids drink?
Well, to keep a child's body healthy, we want them to get enough calcium and vitamin D. So we want them to drink about 2 glasses.
Wow, that's certainly no fun for anyone. I understand that tooth decay is now a statewide issue. How has it grown to be such a huge problem?
What happens is if we get cavities, those cavities grow. It's kind of like an infection in your hand. And they lead to pain. And we know that when kids have pain in their mouth, especially from cavities, that it makes it hard to concentrate. So in Colorado, last year, kids missed almost 500,000 hours of school because they were having tooth pain and couldn't concentrate. And we know how important school is for kids. When they get an education, then they'll be more successful in life, and that helps their self-esteem. So we really find, and I know parents do too, that going to school and giving your kids a proper education is really an important part of life. And when kids end up having cavities that need to be fixed, they need to go to the operating room. Last year in Colorado, Medicaid spent $24 million fixing teeth in kids. And some of that money went to operating room costs. So last year, Medicaid paid $15 million to pay for kids going to the operating room. And the scary thing about that is that 3 out of 4 of those kids were under 5. So this is fixing the disease in baby kids' teeth. And sometimes people think that those baby teeth don't matter, that they're going to just fall out anyway. But those baby teeth are really important. They're important for help that child learn how to talk, how to smile, how to eat. They're really important for holding space for those permanent teeth that are coming in. And the number one risk factor to have cavities in your older teeth is if your baby teeth have cavities in them. And so if we can keep our kids' baby teeth healthy, that's going to help their teeth for the rest of their lives.
So what can parents do to find out more information and tips on how to help their child's dental care?
Parents, think about going to brushwithme.com to find more information about how to take care of your kids' teeth. It's a really neat website, and they have a spot where you can put in your tricks that you've learned how to best take care of your kids' teeth. One thing that the parents I work with have told me is that they get afraid when their kids have to go to the operating room or to the dentist to have their cavities fixed. And they wish they had been told how they could have prevented the cavities in their teeth.
Those are definitely some very important ideas and things to think about. We're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back here on Radio Disney's Breakfast Club. Hey, it's Shanna, and welcome back to the Breakfast Club here on Radio Disney. I just wanted to say thank you so much, Dr. Patty with Denver Health and Barbara with Delta Dental of Colorado Foundation, for sharing all of this very important information with us today. It was great to learn about the things parents and families can do to keep kids happy and healthy. For more information, check out brushwithme.com to share and read tips and tricks to help take care of children's teeth. Also, come join us at the Adams County Fair next weekend to see the fun things going on and to get your smile kit from Delta Dental. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for joining me here on Radio Disney's Breakfast Club. Hope to see you guys next week, AM 1690.
You've been listening to Radio Disney's The Breakfast Club, airing every Sunday morning from 6:30 to 7 a.m. Only on the radio station with your music your way, Radio Disney Denver. So long!